slow down and speed up. Over the course of the last few days, I've covered a number of reasons why people may end up leaving and stopping doing what we're doing. I explained at the beginning about how often what happens is we have this uninformed optimism when we start something new, whatever that thing may be. It sounds great, not sure what's fully going to happen, but they're brilliant. And then we drop into this dip of informed pessimism where we think, actually, it's not all plain sailing, not all easy, I've still got to do stuff. And we have a choice then of stopping completely and going back in a potentially endless circle of stopping and starting, maybe for the rest of our lives, or pushing on to informed optimism. Yeah, I get it, it's going to take some time and effort, but I've got some great support and systems in place, and I'll get there over time, and then on to completion and new goals and so on. And really, that's what this is all about. It's about slowing down and being okay with that, accepting that on the weeks that we can't do everything that we'd like to do, there's still huge value to doing what we can do under the circumstances, and how doing that then makes it way more likely that we'll do more next week or next month. I can show you the stats on member usage. There are members that fluctuate between 1 and 4 sessions per week, but never do 0 or maybe for no more than a week. And you can see how the weeks that they've done 1 session, they're back to 3 the next week. I can show you members who've done 0 week after week for a long period of time, and in conversation with them, it essentially boils down to they don't feel they can do the 3 that week. Doing the 1 makes it way more likely we'll do more. Doing some better food choices than we could have done under the circumstances means we're more likely to make even better ones going forward. It also means there's way less averaging out to be done. If we think sod it, whatever that actually means, if we decide to write it off, whatever that actually means, if we decide to consume 2 or 3 times more than we actually could have done because we've told ourselves that it's a write-off, that we failed, whatever other thought process might be going through our head, it means there's so much more pulling back to be done elsewhere. If we just do some exercise, what we can under the circumstances of the particulars of that week, if we just make enough better food choices take us in the right direction, then I genuinely think the reasons we might give for stopping no longer apply. It doesn't so much matter about saving £3 a day, because what we're getting in terms of changes to our life is more than worth it. It doesn't so much matter how busy we are elsewhere, because we're making forward progress. We don't beat ourselves up over this perceived failure and overwhelm with these loosely thought out at best definitions of what that looks like, that if anything are only ever setting us up to feel that way. We just do what we can under the circumstances, and over time make forward progress, with the worst case scenario being it takes a little bit longer than we might ideally have liked, but will still be way quicker than when we approached it with that stop-start thought process. So as always, guys, any of this that you need help with, there's only so much we can do talking to you through a video like this. Talk to us, reach out, comment on posts like this one right now or others, drop us a text, a PM, ask in the club. When Claire offers you a phone call, take it. It's not going to be pointless. It's going to look at what we can put in place to help you. Because ultimately, the answer for nobody is you stopping. You know, I do love doing this, but I also got bills to pay, but I want to help you. I didn't do this purely to pay the bills. I would have taken something that paid them far more effectively. We want to help you, but you then need to make it so that you are helpable.